Oh, you'll stop. Oh.
Beautiful. I just want to give her a little hug and.
John, here's your bride.
You want to step? I need you back over here just a little bit, and then for you to come just a little bit, just so we get the photos right, because there's going to be lots of them. You may all be seated. Good morning. My name is Lisa McLaren, and I welcome you to Something Blue Mountain Venue, where we are gathered here, surrounded by the beauty of creation and these spectacular mountains, to celebrate and rejoice in the magnificent existence of everlasting love. Today is April 22nd, 2024, the day that we have all anticipated with glee. It is on this day that we are gathered to witness perhaps life's greatest moment. The very moment when Livette and Jonathan will receive life's greatest gift. Another person to share with, to grow with, to change with, to be joyful with, and to stand with as one, as trials and tribulations enter their lives. As I like to say, there is love in the air, and there certainly is such beautiful love here today. It is love that brings us all here together. Though love cannot be seen or measured, it is somehow powerful enough to transform both our state of mind and our motivations in a single moment. For love is able to offer us more joy and fulfillment than any material possession ever could. For love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept and a fortune that can never be spent. And today, the love between Livette and John will be like a seed that they plant in their hearts, one that can and will flourish in the most unlikely of places and times throughout their lives. So Jonathan and Livette, by joining in marriage, you are agreeing to share strengths, responsibilities, and love. And to make this marital relationship work will also take commitment, devotion, and a deep trust in one another. You both come into this relationship with unique strengths, vulnerabilities, and histories. And as we all know, a good marriage doesn't just happen when you find the right person. A good marriage will develop over time when you become the right partner. A good marriage must be created. A good marriage must really be protected. And a good marriage must always be nurtured each and every day. There will be times in your lives when your good marriage doesn't feel so good. It will take some really hard work to keep the good going in the marriage. But once you have done the necessary work, the best part of married life will develop. Because over time, your good marriage will create a powerful bond that naturally challenges your love in times of need and sorrow, while also becoming a vehicle of grace and dignity in times of celebration. Through marriage, you will grow to cherish and affirm each other's differences as you love one another. You will grow to be supportive of each other's strengths and tender towards each other's weaknesses. Marriage will take you on a path where you will always find a way to laugh together, cry together, and where you will be comforted by each other's presence and feel secure in each other's absence. So through marriage, Jonathan and Livette, may your strengths blossom, may your vulnerabilities be cared for, and may you soar through this life together. For there is no limit to what a partnership can accomplish when trust and admiration flow abundantly. So as we all know, marriage is a voluntary and full commitment and made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and is entered into with the desire and hope that it will last for life. So John and Livette, by embracing the love you share here and now and declaring that it is real and true, will allow your marriage to become the most important part of your lives. So before you declare your vows to one another, I ask that you confirm that it is indeed your intention to be married today. So John, if you will please state your full legal name.
Jonathan Michael Osipovich.
Awesome. Do you come here freely to give yourself to Livette in marriage?
Yes.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect Livette, forsaking all others and holding only on to her forevermore?
Yes.
And Livette, please state your full legal name.
Livette Victoria Young.
Do you come here freely without reservation to give yourself to Jonathan in marriage? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect Jonathan, forsaking all others and holding only on to him forevermore? Yes. Good. Well, these two precious individuals standing before us are a bright light on this earth. They are living with honor. They take their responsibilities seriously. They appreciate nature and their good health, and they enjoy spending precious time with the ones they love. Each of you sitting in these chairs have spent some of your time here on earth to help instill, foster, and encourage these beautiful qualities in both of them. Once married, Livette and Jonathan will not live in isolation. Their love will become a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but each and every one of you. In turn, we, their family and friends, have a responsibility to this couple. By our steadfast care, respect, and love, we can support the marriage and the life and family that they are creating today. So I ask that if you are able to please stand and answer the following question. Facial people. Will you, who are here present today, surround John and Livette in love, offering them the joys of your friendship and supporting them in their marriage, both in good times and in times of need? Say we will. Okay, you may all have cake and be later and have a seat. Okay. Lastly, it is great milestones like this one that we wish all of your loved ones could be here to share in. Throughout your lives, there have been many people that have helped to fill your spirits with compassion, love, and joy. It is this same compassion, love, and joy that is part of what the two of you fell in love with when you first met. So let's take a moment to appreciate and remember all of your loved ones that are both here on earth and in heaven that couldn't be here today. Especially Livette's beloved late parents, Irving and Martha Young, and Jonathan's beloved late father, Michael Ostovich. Let's put a smile on our faces in honor of each of them, knowing that on this day, in this moment, their greatest hope for the two of you to someday find a person to marry that is worthy of your unconditional love, worthy of your affection and kindness, and worthy of your love, laughter, and devotion for a lifetime is being fulfilled today. So if you will please join hands. And look at each other, deeply into each other's eyes, and remember this moment in time. These are the hands of your partner, warm and strong. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you secure your future. These are the hands that will hold you and comfort you in grief and uncertainty, and will in countless times wipe the tears of sorrow and of joy from your eyes. These are the hands holding your hands as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. And these are the hands that even when weak and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same strength and unspoken tenderness with just a touch. So at this time, you two would like to say vows to each other. So I'm going to step aside.
Who's first?
Okay. Get myself together over here. You once wrote, "I've always had a thing for lighthouses as they stand as a symbol that even in the darkest of times, there's always something or someone who can punch through the darkness and bring light to any situation." We met when I was in a transition point in my life and had once again moved to a new city with no family and no friend. It was a time of discovery where I was learning who Levette Young was, but I was missing someone to share those moments with. The day we met, you brought light into my life. There's not been a day since May 6, 2022, that I have not thought of you. I loved you, and that's being very honest. I have told you this many times, but I can clearly remember sitting across from you in the Hickory Tap Room and just thinking, I know I have met my person, because it was just so easy to fall into laughter and it's a conversation with you. There are so many qualities that I love and admire about you. Your heart is pure and it is kind. You are fiercely loyal and protective of those that you love. You make me laugh every day with your dad jokes. You are intelligent, you're adventurous, and you're curious about the world around you. Because of who you are, you make me a better person, and I really do love that person that I'm becoming. You believe in me when I have doubts. You are supportive when I feel like my world is falling apart, and according to me, that's every other hour. Or that could be every other day, just depending on the situation. You listen to me when I'm venting, which is often. You are excited when I'm reading a new book, and you ask about that new book. And you're even excited when I buy new houseplants, when I make progress on a new puzzle. You teach me something new every single day. And I can tell you, I now know more about gravel and traffic signals than most people do in their lifetime. I really think that you believe in me more and you see me more clearly than I do most days. As we grow old, as we grow and change as individuals, my hope is that we remain partners in all things. After all, growing old together is a team effort. I vow to be your partner in love, but also in times of difficulty and uncertainty, because those times will come. I vow to have sweet baked goods ready for you to try, to sing and dance with you in the kitchen, to hike and to bike with you. Okay. To hike and adventure with you.
The camera's recording, right? Cool.
Oh, goodness, to learn to ride a bike. That's the first step.
It is, right? Yeah, okay.
To drink more water. And to kiss you goodnight as you kiss me every morning before getting ready for work. Although the rest of this life will never be enough, I vow to show you how much I love you and to take care of your heart every day. I love you so much, Fuller, and you will forever and always be my lighthouse.
Oh.
Are you done with this one?
Yes,
okay.
thank you.
God, man, you made this harder. It's for all of us. Because growing up, I'm sure you were told this, there was one rule, because the internet was a new and exciting thing. Don't talk to strangers on the internet. We either told someone that or we were told that. But a couple decades later, that's kind of fallen to the wayside. And you can find all sorts of stuff on the internet now. You can talk with people in places you've never been. You can have things brought to your door in like days. You can even have friends that you've never met in real life. For those that don't know, that's how I met Levette. We happen to have both said screw it and made dating profiles. We both moved around a lot and kind of hung up the idea of meeting anyone because of it. We just figured that was what we were going to do. And it was actually very surprising to meet someone who was in the same city for once, because that's kind of a quirk of online dating. It's anyone and everyone everywhere. The person you could talk to could just be hours away from you. And although we didn't meet at a bar or in school or anywhere else you would bump into your soulmate normally, we hit it off from the start. The first date, which is known as the let's make sure you're not a serial killer date, was only supposed to be a quick bite to eat and get to know each other and who we were, how we met or matched. And it ended up being filled with laughter and excitement. An hour turned into 2, and then eventually the sound of people talking around us turned into the sound of brooms sweeping and chairs being put up. They were closing, we had to leave. And we would have kept going if it was not for the fact that they had left and told us that we did have to, in fact, leave. Staff was closing, and yet it only felt like we'd been talking a few minutes. Well, when we first met, I honestly thought you were the sweetest, kindest, and biggest goofball I'd ever met in my life. You absolutely dazzled me with your bubbly personality, your smile, your humor, and your looks. I don't think I stopped smiling when we left that date. And if I did, I don't remember, because of the second date I was still smiling. Your drive and your determination, and also the fact that you put that you liked hiking on your dating profile and you actually wanted to go hiking. That was a big plus. Since our first date, you've come to be someone that I can't not see being a part of my life. You bring me a joy that I've never really known. You make the little things great and the great things unforgettable. Though it's not always been that long in the grand scheme of things, you feel like someone I've known for my entire life. A friend that has always been there before I'd even met you. To you, Livette, I make these vows. I vow to always be there for you. To pick you up when life knocks you down. To have your back through thick and thin and help you overcome all the things that challenge you in life. May I always be your rock, your lighthouse, a place of shelter in hard times, and a place to give you solid ground to stand. I vow to bring you joy and happiness whenever I can. To bring the little moments that spark a smile that I've grown to love, to hear that laugh that always has me grinning like a goofball. May I always bring you joy with my love, my presence, and my cheesy puns. And may I vow to bring you comfort, to give you a place to go when you feel uneasy from life, to be the place you can go to lay your head or ramble on about what's on your mind, a place to rest and a place to find adventure, a place where no judgments will be made, a place where you can be yourself, a place that you can call home. May I always bring you these comforts in life, forever and always.
No kissing yet.
God, that was so much easier to say in the office when I was by myself.
Absolutely beautiful, you two. Let me collect myself. Okay. Well, we have come to the moment that you have both been waiting for. The moment has come for you to pledge your love and your lives to each other. So if you are ready to assume all marital obligations, please repeat after me, Jonathan. I, Jonathan, take you, Livette, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Jonathan, take you, Livette, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer or for poorer.
For richer or for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
And to love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
For as long as we both shall live.
For as long as we both shall live.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
I, Livette, if you'll please repeat after me. I, Livette, take you, Jonathan, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
I, Livette, take you, Jonathan, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer or for poorer.
For richer or for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
For as long as we both shall live.
For as long as we both shall live.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
I'm going to take your rings out. Your wedding rings are an outward and visible sign of the inward and invisible bond which already unites your two hearts in love. So if you will please both start to put the rings on and together repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you.
This ring symbolizes my love for you.
And the commitments we make today.
And the commitments we make today.
As this ring has no end.
As this ring has no end.
My love is also forever.
My love is also forever.
So, beautiful. Jonathan and Livette, you have just committed yourselves to one another. By the pledge of your marriage vows and the exchange of your wedding rings, your life is now one. One of the greatest gifts of marriage is the assurance that from this day forward, you will never, not for a sliver of a second, ever feel alone in this life. So Jonathan and Livette, having witnessed your love by the authority invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. It is my pleasure to introduce to you all for the very first time the happiest couple in North Carolina, Jonathan and Livette Ostipovich.
You know what we gotta do, right? We're low.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, go team. Yes. Oh. Hi. Hi.
Go get your bubbly toast ready and we'll wait for you under here,
Okay. Oh.
Did these sing before?
Yes. But also no, but yes.
Oh, this is beautiful. Being Billy. Where'd your bed come from? You ready to ring the bell?
I am. Are you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We did it.